Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So, the SEC, Gary Gensler, our guy. So the SEC finally says, oh, FTT, the coin, is a security. Dude, how late was that? How late was that? SBF is going to jail, $250 million bond, his parents' houses, all that stuff. Great, awesome. And now is when you say FTT is a security. I'm just going to leave that one right there. Twitter, not in a good place. So what do? They launch a feature that says it's going to show you the prices for the top stocks, bonds, ETFs, or is it what stocks, ETFs, and cryptos. And I'm sitting there and I'm just going, oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting, right? I mean, just what else are you doing? Is music going to be next? What are you going to use crypto for? Are you going to use crypto? And if you do use crypto, how come Doge isn't listed? The utter disrespect. I'm just saying. So everybody that's holding Doge right now, you should be scratching your heads and maybe thinking about your past. Just saying. The EU, so important for the EU to go against crypto and all this good stuff. And guess what? They still allow payments for order flow. If in case you don't know what that means, it means that you go to a broker and you say, I want to buy this. The broker says, here's your price. This is going to be in person, electronically, most likely electronically. That's how it works. But they have choices as to what, market maker they can use to execute that order for you. Well, if they get paid by a market maker, they'll send that flow to them because they're getting paid to. That's what Robinhood does. It's what a few brokerages do. Well, the EU said, we're going to continue doing that. Somebody floated the idea of banning that. And yeah, no, we're going to keep that. But they're worried about crypto and everything crypto can do. How is payment for order flow in the best interest of the customer? On a transaction by transaction basis, it's not. Just isn't. It's a way for the brokerage to make money, period. I just bring that up because I'm looking at how regulations are going on around the world. I'm going to skip down, looking at my notes, I'm going to skip down to another article that I just found awesome. So you know how the world is ganging up, just different pieces of the world that are still trying to cling on to that fiat power. The Republic of the Marshall Islands is saying, hold my beer, we've got a better idea. They figured out we're going to let DAOs, okay, decentralized autonomous organizations, we're going to allow them to register in our country using the internationally recognized LLC structure. Did the crypto industry just find a new home? Just saying. Just saying. It's a beautiful place too, from what I understand. So that's something to think about. Visa, just getting into bed with everybody. So the newest card that they're offering is with Huobi, right? So now you can use a Visa card to, transact with, your Huobi digital assets. So you'll pay with your digital assets, and Visa will handle the math behind it so that you can get your bill paid and it's already accepted at stores, right? Wow. Again, do your own research. I want you to learn the process. I have a video. Maybe I'll transfer it over to TikTok. But I have a video that explains how credit card transactions work versus crypto transactions. You don't actually need a middleman for a crypto transaction. Just saying, put that out there. It doesn't necessarily help the purchaser, but it does help the vendor, right? Which in turn will wind up helping the purchaser. But as well as it does kind of help the purchaser, because if you ain't got the funds, it doesn't go through. This is not hard. It's not a bad idea. Credit card companies want you to live by credit. Crypto is a way to live by cash. If you have it, you can spend it. If you don't, you can't. Again, just a piece of information that I like because it's changing the mindset. It's kind of flipping that switch back to how we used to live. Back in the day, people used to buy houses outright with cash. They saved. Now you just run to the bank and you get yourself a loan. Everybody does it, right? Not saying that there's something wrong with it, but I am saying that there is a way that you can get back to living closer to cash. Like, I don't normally use credit cards, except for my Costco card, because the gas prices are way lower when you do that. Anyway, and you get the cash back. See what I'm saying? So you're saving money. But most of my purchases are done with a debit card. So I'm living by cash. If I have the money, I can use it. If I don't have the money, I can't use it. Won't wreck myself, won't put myself in a bad situation. Just a thought on how I'm managing money and how I'm teaching my kids to manage money. California issued a cease order against a company, a lender, a crypto lender named MyConstant. Apparently, California is feeling, listen, you're doing business. How? You didn't get licensed. Go fix that. So they have to cease operations, or the bulk of their operations. Let's see if they actually fix that. But this is what I mean. How are you able to actually be in business for any period of time without having to go get licensed? Somebody must have known. Like, you can't cry stupid over this. Somebody must have known. So just saying. Good news, Gemini is not playing games. Houlihan Lokey, which is an asset management company, has come up, and they represent the creditor commission for the whole earn fiasco that happens with Genesis. Genesis has an emergency with liquidity, and they came up with a path to recovery of assets for their customers, for Gemini's customers. Gemini's not playing games. They're dead serious. Just a couple of weeks ago, I told you they're going to be delivering news and updates at least 2 times a week. That's big. That's really big, right? I like what they're doing. I mean, I'm not a user of the Genesis platform, but I like what they're doing. In other big news, Kraken also showed a sign of maturity. They've actually released, or unveiled. That's probably a better word. They unveiled their pro trading platform. Step up, playing with the big boys now. That's a level of maturity that I'm expecting. I'm expecting things like that to continue for certain organizations that, are doing well for themselves. So definitely a step in the right direction. Something else, just pay attention to the research that you're doing. Don't get stuck on one particular thing and, for the missing of other things. Pay attention. Connect the dots. That's what we're here for, to pay attention and connect the dots. I do want to hit the numbers a little bit. I think I have like 2 minutes to do it. Let's try to knock that out. All right. Let me see if I can get there fast enough. Boom, boom, boom. Really, everything is still moving sideways, but it's moving sideways after that beautiful jump up, a precipitous fall, hit a level. I'm showing you Bitcoin right now. Hit a level and is basically bouncing purely sideways at that point. You can probably, regurgitate the same chart across many of the altcoins that are out there. But keep your eye on things and keep your eye on news. Things could drop again. Don't know yet. I'm feeling good about 2023, but there are things that are going on. Carvana's, is having car troubles. CarMax is having car troubles. That's a sign that some companies are not doing well. Tech companies aren't doing so great either, right? So I'm paying attention to what's out there and I'm starting to connect the dots, right? First quarter, second quarter, I'm expecting some downtrend. Later half of the year, maybe last quarter of next year, I'm expecting some positive reactions. During that whole time, what am I doing? That's right. Dollar cost averaging. I'm DCAing. That's the way to go. For me and my kids, that's what we're doing. Buying low so that we can eventually sell high. That's the idea. Keep your eye on the adoption of crypto as well. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. Hope you have a great day. And if I don't hear from you, Merry Christmas. But you'll probably hear from me tomorrow. Bye-bye.